32 Ford resto rod project, but not mechanically. Tire car's been mocked up and driven approximately 2,000 miles, front and rear air, 350 tune port, 700 R4, custom Kugel installed rear differential assembly. Watch the end of this, all the way to the end of this video. I cover a lot of things, and we're just going to give you a quick little walk around. You're going to get to see plenty. This was a quick exterior walk around. Again, stay tuned to the rest of this video. I'm going to cover a lot of video of the dash work that's been done on it. Again, this is a running and driving car. It's all the AC controls. You got LED lights underneath the dash there.
The other thing too is these Woodies, what supported all the wood was the front seat from went side to side. So when we took that out, you can see over there it's got a T-bar, like a roll bar, built into the wood that ties this all together, and then it's got these square tubing braces that go all the way across. We were going to insulate the in between the steel tubing and then put the wood slats back in, so you'll never even see the square tubing. But you can see that the doors are supported, and this
shut better than they ever did new. That's for sure.
The B post does not move.
That's rear air conditioning. Is it two separate AC units?
Two separate. Well, it's one unit in the front runs both.
Okay.
Got a toolbox on one side and battery box
on the other.
All made out of stainless.
This is all handmade stuff. Wow. All the hard work's been done. Now you just give it the rest.
The units that's in here is for R12. This unit's for R34. There's the rear unit.
So it comes with another.
Comes with another.
So it comes with an R34 unit.
Right.
See the custom work that goes in here. The rear panels here.
All these all aluminum rear panels. The seat. Got two of the dome lights.
This actually the wood structure is very solid. You could either redo it totally, or you could probably replace only small components here and there, or panels, or veneers.
Gas shocks on the rear window.
Okay. And this is where the fuel fill is, right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, but look at these Jenny fenders. And you said those are pinned wheels?
6-pin drive wheels.
These are reproduction running boards. But this, as you'll see, is the original chassis that's been boxed and totally reworked. Again, all the metal work's done on the fenders.
Custom Madsen radiator.
Is that a street and performance fuel injection?
Yes.
Okay.
Now you'll notice the hood sides.
Yes.
The hood sides are Pine's winter front original hood sides for a 1932 Ford.
I like how you left a lot of the original firewall intact.
Yep.
Some pretty nice little. So you've actually prepped it all. You might find us repeating this a little bit in the video here and there. We're just trying to catch it all for you. Spud's Garage knows plenty of shops that would enjoy taking this apart, blowing it apart, giving it the color you want. I'm not in the estimate business though. Okay, what'd you say about the visor again, John?
The visor is an original 32 Ford pickup visor.
Okay.
Woody's never had visors, and so it was, we bought a 32 Ford cab and cut the roof off, and then cut the visor off the roof, and it bolts right on.
Still has the fold-out windshield, in case somebody's curious, covering the fenders. Look at the body, look at the cowl on this. This is very nice. Again, he talked about structure. They've actually increased the structure. This door pillar that would have typically, and I'm probably repeating myself, make sure I cover it, but just feeling it in my hand. I mean, this thing is just unbelievable.
You can see how solid
and these are, what did you say, 38 latches that are lockable?
38, 39 lockable latches.
Woody latches?
Woody latches.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to do some photos and stuff. If you want to see more the video or still photos that we've taken at spudsgarage.com. Thanks for sticking around. Woody body that's been all mocked up, had a couple thousand miles put on it, but gonna kind of just listen to the owner.
Yeah, we bought this car in 1965 from a guy that was a school teacher in Palos Verdes, and he was a wood shop teacher, and he did the wood on the car, but he wasn't a mechanic, and it wasn't mechanically sound, and so my dad and I redid the chassis. It was all original four-banger, and had the car up to a long time, and then I decided to make a hot rod out of it. Jerry Kugel and his boys did the chassis. It's got a Carriage Works 9-inch Ford center section with all Jag control arms and aftermarket hubs. It's got 6-pin real pen drive wheels. The wheels themselves are by PS Engineering in Torrance. It's got a ZZ motor in it with fuel injection. It's got a 700R transmission. It's basically a resto rod. The rear bumper on it's been cut down to fit the body. They originally don't have sun visors, but that's an original 32 Ford pickup sun visor. that we just cut the roof off and bolts right onto the original 32 cal. And it's a fantastic driving car. I just lost interest in it. I've built 4 or 5 other cars since then, and like to see it go to a good home and have somebody finish it. Needs paint, upholstery. You can either redo the wood or new wood, whatever you want to do. But we drove it to Pleasanton. It's just a great riding car.
Good look at the undercarriage here. It's a cut down 32 Ford bumper. Custom made brackets right there tying it all together. These are Jenny fenders. Beautiful. The rear end, could you run over the rear end again for me, John?
The rear end was built by a guy in Costa Mesa called the Carriage Works. It's a 9-inch Ford center section, all aluminum center section that he built originally for Cobras. It's got Jag half shafts and lower control arms with aftermarket hubs. It's a 6-pin drive setup with PS Engineering wheels made in Torrance. It's got 2 air conditioners, one in the rear, one in the front. The stainless boxes that you see there it's got the battery box on one side and a toolbox on the other.
This is a custom frame you put together?
No, it's an original Ginny. It is the original Ginny frame.
Okay. It's been boxed.
It's been boxed, and Kugel did the whole chassis, mounted the rear end, and of course it's got a Kugel front end on it with rack and pinion steering. They set the motor up in it. The Kugel boys did the whole chassis.
And you mentioned on the rear end, the rear end assembly and the setup on that, you have over 14 grand in that, roughly?
14 grand in the rear end.
Yeah. Now, this entire car's been, we mentioned it earlier or later in the video here again, but it's been run 2,000 miles. It's been mocked up and very much a car that can be blown apart, painted the color you want, do the chassis colors the way you want, finish the interior and do whatever you're going to do with the wood. Does have obviously 4-wheel disc brakes, inboards on the rear. It's got power. Got rack and pinion steering.
And the radiator is Matson brass radiator, and it is divided into 2 sections. There is no top radiator hose. The radiator hose is on the bottom, and it passes water through the radiator twice.
I'll be danged.
It does not get warm.
The welds on this, John, are just unbelievable. Craftsmanship in this chassis is very nice. So you got a running driving car, you take it apart, it's all fitted, refinish it, put it back together just the way you want it. Show you she runs and drives, it's wired. around so I can photograph the other side. Figure this would be a great way to share the video with you. This car does run and drive.